on the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Pandas taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pandas offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they...
He's running free down the middle. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Pandas. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play. Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. The give from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And already already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. They're lining up to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snaps every single play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. On the run, it's Durham. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. They'll punch this in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. But you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over USF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions.
Just plowing ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pandas have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's back to throw on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Running it back, it's Anderson. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit louder. You seem like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And the Pandas will call on their punt team. On the move, it's Anderson. He gets a block. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown LSU. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the lone running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. They'll try to run for it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball that can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Pandas look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Pandas will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Still looking on the move. Shakes off the defender. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that lap.
And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Snap from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown LSU! Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of all plays. The running back has it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Finds the tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got the back over the middle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
The give to the fullback. They knock him down right there. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on it.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him in the lead.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Hilton. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and it's first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys, already.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover recover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Slings it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley.
And the Pandas will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the counter play here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Can't connect on his first throw.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Pandas send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for a block. It's Anderson. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the tough. Touchdown, Tiger! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He'll keep it himself, fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the front of the room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's now 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Back to throw, it's Wicks. It's complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And off from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And the Pandas will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Pandas!
Touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to UAB.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the option, it's Wicks. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game. I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And I'll tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Looking for a block, it's Anderson. Running through contact. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Lofts one high and deep. He's got it. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to pass. It's Wicks. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Pandas have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The play action fake. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They want to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Benson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Pandas will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision.
And the ball's on the ground. defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Offense set on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
A little release to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On the option. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bayou Bengal. And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. And they're up 14 over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it out. It's Wise. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hobbs. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to get to him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Got it set up on the outside. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. Get you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on 3rd down.
Running it back, it's Anderson. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack.
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum. It's starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to...
The fake and a little shuffle. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Looking to throw it again. Back open in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
They'll throw it on 1st down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Pandas will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
At the 45 on his way. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football plan, but they just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Watts. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The first down for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Wicks. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.